Another technology candidate, Stephen Brown, and another technology theme, the Business Genie. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Cliff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. My name is Stephen Brown. My company is BizGenie.net. The Genie is a problem solver, an entity that you go to when you have a want or a need. An individual or an organization comes to BizGenie and describes what their wants and their needs are. What we do, essentially taking that information, instead of doing what Craigslist or LinkedIn does, we are proactive, essentially. So what we do, we take the information and we start circulating it within our network. If we can't get what it is that you want or you need taken care of in our network, we're going to be even further proactive and start broadcasting within our partner sites. So essentially, come to the Genie, tell them what you want, tell them what you need, and we'll take care of it for you. Thank you.
No, we thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, let's go to Miss Fedor this time. Miss Fedor, can you find a high score for the Biz Genie?
Not going to find one here. I can think of 300 or so business, social networking sites that would all compete with you. Most of them are free. There's software out there that will automatically populate all the sites with whatever question you may have. I cannot imagine why someone would use your service or even pay for it.
Okay, what's your score?
It would be a 4.
A 4, okay. Laura.
Well, first I have to say I love your style and the way you present, but I have to agree about the product. I think it's hard to differentiate yourself in this, and it's going to be hard to get to your numbers. But you know what? Go back to the drawing board because I think you can come up with something. I give you a 6.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Ms. Madavi.
Did you write the business plan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I have to say, congratulations. I wish the audience could actually read the business plan. Fantastic on a marketing level. You presented very well. I actually really like your product. Why? Because as a young entrepreneur myself, I think, what are my wishes and what are my wants? I've currently used Craigslist. I've used other things. But I kind of want to try something different. So what I would encourage you to do is re-look at your numbers because I think your numbers need work. I think you need to define points of distinction. So I would agree with the other judges that you need key points that would help you. One important thing in your business plan, you separated out Google, Yahoo. Don't underestimate, they could be your investor.
Okay, okay.
I give you a 6.
A 6, okay. Professor Ben.
Well, I think, Stephen, they could be an investor, they better be an acquirer because it is a race you're in. I like the model of the extended brain trust. Your presentation style is fine both on paper and in person. I would give you a 6.
Thanks, sir.
6. Stephen, I'm hearing some golden nuggets of advice, but let's turn over here to the table of hard knocks. Entrepreneurs who have done it.
Yeah, I'll start. You know, first of all, I feel your passion, and that's, I hire on passion, and it's awesome. The one thing I found is that it looks like you're trying to be too many things to too many people, and I would go back to just really hone into what do you get most excited about. Start back there because you've got a lot of great ideas, the branding, everything. I think it should be a woman genie, but really,
that's a very good idea. Okay.
What do you think? Well, I tend to agree with all of the judges. I think it's an interesting concept. I think some of the numbers in your business plan might be a bit flawed, such as the first-year sales team only costing you $23,000. That's pretty tough. I think that differentiation is going to be a key. It's going to be one of your greatest challenges, and initially building that network is going to be a huge, huge task.
I wonder if you put cowboy, what would come Cowboy gear.
Yes, sir.
And
The Supreme Court, all y'all could do is copy what we said.
Yeah,
no, we had gone. Were you not paying attention? I think we had gone.
You did it right, Selma.
I mean, come on.
We appreciate the ratification.
We like to be
heard
great.
enough from you.
Well, I think it
Seriously.
doesn't stand out individual. It's not a standout individual idea.
I think-
It's trying to be a lot of things to a lot of people,
I
and
think
I think
they're
that's
saying
what.
the Supreme Court, though, is just copying what they said.
Well, but I mean, you know, they got it right now.
to do it.
You know, there were 4 presentations. They got it right once.
I do have to speak. Right from the beginning, Larry did write down on his sheet Craigslist right away. That's the first thing I saw him scribble down. So he did have that idea before anyone said anything. He bring it up.
Well, Stephen, let me just say, you have generated a lot of interest.
Well, now we have to see, do the Hard Knocks want to change the judges' scores?
No,
No, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Okay.
We're
Very
in agreement.
Yeah,
Our judges.
Stephen, I think from the conversations we hear here is that you've got a lot going for you.
Thank you, sir.
But I would take some of this advice I did hear over here on the judges' table.
Yes, sir.
Go back to the drawing board, as I think Ms. Colin said.
Right.
And maybe we'll see you next time, and maybe you'll win this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Next Tycoon. 7 out of 10 millionaires make their fortunes in real estate. And that's why our next Tycoon candidate, Mark Victor, has chosen to invest in real estate with the BridgeSource Group.
How would you like to have access to an investment that has steady growth and continuous cash flow, even in a down economy? Here are some facts known by few. Apartment properties have outperformed all commercial property types over the last 100 years and by 43% over the last 10 years. Apartments are known by some of the wealthiest investors as one of the best business investments because of their resilient economic qualities and their high yield performance and growth. You don't need millions of dollars to invest in multi-million-dollar apartment properties. A minimum investment is all that it takes. BridgeSource Investment Group makes it easy to invest in apartments. We form investment groups, which allows you, your family, and your friends to invest, to have the opportunity to pool your capital together with other savvy investors to become owners of these cash-flowing businesses.
Thank you very much, Mark. And now I want to see how our judges feel about the real estate industry. We're going to first start with Ms. Madavi.
Well, I'll have to say, real estate in this economy right now, I think is a terrible idea. Secondly, your presentation to me really felt like I was watching kind of a bad infomercial for if you have a medical claim. I didn't feel confident in investing, and I need to feel confident to invest or to believe in your product. And I really didn't have any belief or passion
What's your
there.
score?
I would give you a 2.
A 2, okay. Laura, from the Wall Street perspective, you've seen many real estate deals.
Well, I have, and I have to say, I know the real estate market is dicey, but sometimes that's the time to get in. It's not that I don't like the product, but like Ms. Mondavi, I kind of wasn't so into the presentation. You didn't thrill me, and I need to see more passion and a little bit more conviction in what you're doing. But the idea is good, but unfortunately, I have to give you a 4.
Okay.
Okay, seriously, you like the product? And was the Supreme Court sweeping, letting him continue with a slumlord wannabe tycoon? It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. These are low-income properties with high eviction rates. There's vandalism and crime. The expense of these kind of properties is going to be exorbitant. And there may be 7 out of 10 millionaires for real estate. 8 out of 10 are in bankruptcy. I don't even know if I can score you.
What's your score?
I got to go with a 0.
A 0, okay. Ben, let's kind of balance things out here. The professor.
I'm in some agreements with Salmi. I wonder where the Supreme Court was on this. When I look at
sleeping,
the cowboy over there who should know horse stuff when he
ride in on that horse
encounters it. But clearly, this is difficult to scale, and it's it's not very sustainable and easily replicated on it. My score would be 2.
Okay, Manu, they said the Supreme Court was sleeping. These are the entrepreneurs of hard knocks.
Wake them up.
They certainly were not sleeping. I heard murmuring, whispering. There was a heated debate going on, and I got to hear.
Nays too.
And I see some numbers scribbled down around here, so we got to hear what they got to say.
Okay, Gary.
The scores that were levied were pretty appropriate. I don't think we universally want to change anything.
You throw out all the notes and just speak from your heart, and because I did feel like I was being sold
Good
to.
advice.
Yeah.
Yes, Larry.
But I thought the reason we didn't interrupt was I thought we were listening to a venture fund, a vultures fund. We think you should take the book and the idea and put it on the shelf and let it get some dust for a while.
Welcome back to the Next Tycoon. The judges have spoken and the scores have been tallied. Now it's time to find out the winner. Manu?
Here you go, Cliff. And I just want to thank all the contestants for coming out today in front of our team of judges and Hard Knocks and even our live audience. So thank you very much.
Yes, they were all winners today, but we only have one tycoon. And the next tycoon is Jim and Gary with slideshow technology.
Great.
Yes, congratulations. Congratulations.